Put it in it. Welcome to another episode of People's Mic. I am Jimmy Peoples. Introduce yourself.
I'm Brian Alkerton. It's great to be here, Jimmy. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, people texting me.
Sound all right?
You're back.
Good.
You're
I'm back. It's been like 6 months. 6 or 7 months.
Has it been that like that was longer?
Yeah, it was end of June. End of June was the last time I was in town.
Almost a year.
It was getting to be too long. I had to come back. If only.
Welcome back home.
It's good to be here.
I think it's episode 531.
531.
Yeah, we've been rocking these out.
The numbers are getting up. It's
I
check like Joe Rogan shows. He's up into like 1,500.
I try not to even look at that. I don't know how he's in the thousands. He's in the
he's been doing it for like
he's got 10 years.
Yeah.
So I've been. This is 2 years.
2 years, 500 in the can.
500.
That's an impressive accomplishment.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I just want to keep growing it. Make it. Make a shit ton of money. When it starts making money, then it's like,
you get your
comics
sponsorships.
And be official. I want to,
you got to
feel official.
Get some of that mattress money.
Yeah.
Who's
a good sponsor? I don't know.
Casper.
Casper?
There's like 20 different mattress
things
companies.
I use. I just want my house filled with things.
If they give you like free products in exchange for
I need a 3D house. I need a
3D house.
Yeah. You ever see the guy that builds the 3D houses at certain places?
I mean, aren't all houses 3D?
No. Like the printed houses.
Oh, 3D printed houses. Yeah, I've seen those like concrete 3D printer.
Yeah.
They're thinking about.
I need one of those.
They're saying that's going to like solve the housing crisis.
Yeah, I think he's going to do it. There's one guy who's building them, and he's in the beginning stages, but I don't even know the name. We shouldn't be talking about this. But when that pops up, I want one of those. Like a big ass ranch style 3D house.
Totally. You plan it out. You bring out the machine. Running the machine is way easier and cheaper than hiring people.
Tell them what you've been up to.
What have I been up to? Mm-hmm. Oh God, I've just been hanging out in Toronto. I bought a place recently. Been traveling a lot. Life's
nice.
good, man.
You are living. I can feel.
I'm living it up. Listen, it's not a new jacket. I've had this jacket for like 10 years,
looks new.
It looks new.
It looks fresh.
Oh man! Actually, it's the kind of jacket you can wear without a shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do that because it's cold today. But like, if I was in like nice weather, I could just wear this jacket, nothing underneath.
You look like you would have like a one of those Shark Tank kind of shows on Apple.
Yeah. I know a guy who did like the Canadian equivalent of Shark Tank for a while.
Is that a thing? Yeah. I get it from Canada.
We call it, it's called Dragon's Den. But it's basically the exact same Shark Tank or any of their shows.
Oh, shit. What does he do?
Now he works for a tech company. But he made a bunch of money on a tech company, and he now like invests some of it in small companies. It's really cool.
God damn. That's...
Yeah, I mean, he's doing way more with it than I am. I'm just sitting on my ass.
Yeah. No, you're traveling, right? You're living. You're enjoying life.
Yeah.
Enjoying the money you made.
Damn right.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's the game, right?
That's it.
Make a shit ton of money, enjoy it, and then,
buy a condo that can accommodate a pool table. That is
goal. I want
a pool table.
What kind of pool table you got?
Are there different kinds?
Yes.
It's not like a snooker table.
I want a pool table that's a fish tank. You see that one?
Pool table with a fish tank?
Yeah, it's a fish tank. It's a clear pool table.
Yeah.
And it's a fish tank, so fish are swimming all over it.
Okay.
It's like glass, and it's a pool table.
Yeah.
I saw it on pictures. I was like, I want that. That's...
Yeah, I guess, but you'd have felt on top, or see
felt
through.
On top.
Okay.
Yep. I think you see through. There was one you see through the whole thing. It's just a hole.
Yeah.
Then up top is felt. And then one was a felt. There were a couple.
No, I'm thinking just like regular felt, no fish tanks, nothing crazy.
Yeah. I need to go.
Pool table. Yeah.
Great. You just want a basic wood table.
A basic wood slate.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No.
See, this is the reason why I'm not rich, and you have. See, people with money are responsible. For the most part, fair?
I mean, I don't know. How deep do you want to go on my irresponsible behavior?
What's the most irresponsible thing you've done?
How much? I mean, a lot of cocaine.
See? That's worldly, handleable.
Well, the thing was, like, you know, what
like
years ago,
like was it Scarface cocaine?
No, it wasn't like Scarface. It was no, it was a modest little pile.
Yeah,
But the thing was, years ago, I did get into it, and I was like, oh God, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna like fuck up my life.
Yeah.
Like, you start like interfering with your work, all the different things you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But then the problem is, once like your shit's at a certain level of like with it and
Mm-hmm.
together,
Yeah.
you can just do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit, like this
You
is
get
not
bored.
going to kill my finances. This isn't going to kill my work.
Yeah.
I can just do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, well, why shouldn't I do this all the time? And then, then you're like, okay, yeah, I really got to dial back the cocaine. And then you travel, so you don't have the access to the thing that makes you weak.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, my thing wouldn't be drugs. I would just try to create the most outlandish thing. Like,
like crazy.
What can I create that nobody's doing?
Right.
Like I say it's a joke, but like wings on animals. Like I would. You remember Limitless? When,
like the movie about Adderall. Yeah.
When he was it Adderall?
I mean, it was kind of based on Adderall. Yeah.
It was when he found the scientists to make the drug.
Right.
It was kind of like that. I'd find a scientist and go, hey, just have ideas, and go, hey, do this, do that.
It'd be, I don't quite have that level of insane.
Yeah.
Like, I can do some crazy
And that's
shit.
why I don't.
I don't have enough willpower to be like, stay the course long enough to start doing genetic engineering on animals.
Absolutely not.
I'm not there yet.
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
See? That's why I was like, you can't give this guy any power or... Because some people don't know what to do with it. There's people who live in reality, and there's people who live
on a higher plane, and it's like, and I achieved it for myself, but I still feel like kind of an asshole sometimes.
Why?
Because I've achieved some success, and I'm at a time when a lot of younger people, are really, really struggling.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they're saying, like, our generation is going to be, like, the first who were less well off than their parents.
Really?
Yeah. They're saying millennials might be the first, maybe Gen Xers, but either Gen Xers or millennials are going to be like generations worse off than their parents.
Huh.
None of us can afford housing. None of us can afford the basics to get by. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I've got like this kind of like concurrent survivor's guilt thing going on. Yeah. Where it's like I broke the mold. I'm doing just fine. Yeah. Everybody around me is facing down challenges. I'm just fucking around.
I think we have to figure out how to manage the things we have. And I think we have different things than our parents.
Yeah, we have. In some ways,
we have more. I think we got more. Yeah.
In some ways, like Uber Eats, and all these like
we have
services
access
and stuff.
When we
like a lot of my friends who are doing okay have like maid services.
Yeah.
Like they just have a maid come in twice a month for like $60 or whatever, and like cleans their house. And it's like I never had that growing up. I didn't know anybody that had that growing up. No. And it's like how lazy is that? Like, I don't have a maid.
But it saves time.
Sure, it
that's
saves
what
time.
At that level, it's about time. Like, I need time. Like, imagine the time you waste cleaning up and doing things. Hire somebody to do them.
Sure. I mean, I've got the free time, so I just do it myself.
Oh.
No, it's life is so good.
Life is too good. Like, you need to mix it up.
You gotta, we're defined by our constraints, right? The challenges we face define us and shape us. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have challenges, then you just kind of turn into this amorphous, lazy blob. Yeah. At least that's been my.
Have you seen Six Underground?
Six Underground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I
reminds me of you a little bit. That kind of.
Yeah. No, I'm not Batman yet.
Yeah.
But no, like that movie that's basically Batman without any morals. Like what if Batman was just like, no, I'm just going to kill people all around the world. Fuck the consequences. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. Just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them in a real way. Like some
of the best action of Michael Bay's career.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Probably the single worst script he's ever made.
No. I don't expect the script to come out of the movie. It's supposed to be it's just action porn. That's all it was.
Sure. Okay. Do you see the new Bad Boys?
No, I'm going to maybe see it this weekend.
I gotta see it.
Is that Michael Bay too?
It was Michael Bay, right? Okay. Michael Bay did the first two.
Yeah.
And then he made Six Underground. Mm-hmm. So they got these other guys to come in and direct it.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's any good or not. Stuff I've heard is kind of mixed. It's like, the comedy bits, like Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, are playing off each other beautifully. Yeah. That all worked really well. Mm-hmm. but the actual action sequences are just like missing that Michael Bay magic. Right, because like Bad Boys 2 was straight up.
We'll talk about it on Monday. I'll go see it this weekend.
Yeah.
There's 2 movies I want to see this weekend. I want to see Bad Boys, and I want to see The Gentleman.
The Gentleman.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of Guy Ritchie movies. So
God, yeah.
I can't say no. It looks good. There was one he made. I don't know if he made the Rock and Roller sequel.
He did make
Rock and Roller. Yeah, he was supposed to make a sequel. Remember
he made Rock and Roller, and then he made a movie called Revolver, which like no one saw.
Oh yeah, that was
you saw Revolver?
Yeah, I did see Revolver.
That movie.
I see them all. I gotta see them all.
Revolver was. I did not like Revolver.
It was weird.
It was. I saw it.
I don't even barely remember.
I saw it at a
Jason Statham, right?
Yeah, Jason Statham, Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
Andre 3000.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was a weird fucking movie. A lot of chess.
Yeah, too much chess. I remember that, and the colors were off. But I did like. Well, was Cake Guy Ritchie? Cake wasn't.
Cake, Layer Cake. No, that was Matthew Vaughn.
Okay.
I
like Layer Cake. I like that style.
Yeah, Layer Cake. That was Matthew Vaughn. He's the guy who did Kingsman.
Okay. And they're making a sequel of that too.
Yeah, and then that's how Daniel Craig got famous enough to do James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, they saw him in Layer Cake, and they were like, "Shit, this guy can do it."
Yeah, this guy can do. This guy's. He had Bond face. He was good.
He had Bond face. It's his last one.
His last one.
He's been Bond for like 14 years. It's crazy how.
Is he the longest? No. Sean Connery has to be.
Connery did one in the 80s, so he kind of like has him edged out on that.
Okay.
But I think the longest continuous Bond, is Daniel Craig.
God damn.
Yeah, 14 years.
Yeah, that's a lot. He's like, I had enough.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What were we talking about before? How do we segue
into how are things with you, Jay?
I'm good. Just doing a podcast here every day. Same old shit. Nothing crazy. Waiting, that's it. Boring. In this little this is it. I just focus on the podcast, focus on the mic, and then that's it.
That's good
for now.
Yeah,
for now. Nothing crazy. Super simple, quiet. Meghan Markle. I think
Meghan Markle. Yeah.
So he just gave me a good piece of information. That helps my theory of a black king, not of England, but just a black king.
I think we will see black royalty. Meghan I think she's a duchess.
I don't know how it works. I don't know. But what did you tell me? Explain.
Yeah, so the way it works is like there's a line of dissension or succession, a line of succession between all the different royals, and if the Queen dies, then it goes to Prince Charles. If Prince Charles dies, then it goes to Prince William. If he dies, then I think it goes to his son. Then it might go to his wife. There's whole layers to it, but Harry and Meghan are like way down the list, and so the odds that they're ever going to become king or queen of England are pretty slim and pretty much non-existent now, because they just got so tired of all the tabloids and the press and everything in the UK who were giving them a hard time. They said, fuck off, we're going to Canada.
And all it takes is a vote, right?
They negotiated their exit with the Queen, who I guess just didn't want to look like the bad guy. And so, they're stepping away from their formal official duties. And now they're just, I think, going to move to Canada, raise their kid, still probably, do a few little things, charity stuff here and there. They're still famous, so they can, do things. But, that's about it. Yeah,
I want the kid to be a king of something. And I don't know why, I just want to see it. I think it would be cool.
I think, it's not going to be...
Black King of Canada?
Black King of Canada. Yeah, sure.
That's dope.
I'm ready for
it. 20 years, 20, 40 years, maybe?
20 more years? Yeah, you never know.
No, it's not 20. It's 20. What has to be set in motion for
what
that?
What has to be set in motion for Harry and Meghan's kid to become king of Canada? So, in order for that to happen...
Then I'll move to Canada.
Yeah, right? I think the Canadian government would have to, change the Canadian Constitution.
Yes.
So you'd have to get, 7 of the provinces to agree, which represents, 50% or whatever the numbers are in terms of the people in Canada. Yeah, I mean, it could be done. I just think, like, to do it, you'd have to get so many people on board, and I don't think anybody would give enough of a shit to actually put in the work to make it happen. Like, you'd need, like, a massive localization campaign. Like, if you wanted to change the Constitution in the states, you'd have to get, like, a massive campaign going to get people in all your states to give you the majorities that you needed to get people on board with it. Even if you wanted to do just something, like, simple, like get rid of the Electoral College.
It's a lot of work.
It's a ton of work, which is, the good thing about a constitution is if it's really hard to change, that means it's, it's set in stone and you can rely on it. But if it's easy, then, your constitution changes every 5 years. And
if it depended on me to do it, it wouldn't get done.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to see it. I hope somebody has the effort to be like, hey, this should happen.
It would be cool,
it would be cool.
We're lazy.
Yeah, we're lazy as fuck. Canada do it? Canada, I don't know. I don't want to say Canada's a lazy, but it's laid back. Canada is
where we look.
California are like.
Yeah, well, we both have legal weed now, so yeah. It's not legal here yet.
It's not legal here.
Okay.
They're figuring out a way.
Yeah, I've heard that it's coming.
They're late, super late.
Yeah. That's why it took me so long to come back. I was like, I can wait them out. Maybe they'll get it fixed.
Yeah, you kind of want your state to be the first. And,
well, then you get all the tourism money. You get all and think about it. Like everybody in Colorado and stuff, like they know how to run the business side of it, right? Like they know how to like track and cultivate and do all that sort of stuff. In New York, they'll be starting from scratch.
They have a college out there, don't they have a school?
They almost school. I would be shocked if they don't.
I thought I saw it was either California or Colorado. They had like how to build your weed business, and they had like a college to go to. Yeah. I was like, I would do that. Is there an online course? I don't know.
No, probably not. No, they want you to go there and pay tuition. But yeah, you can't just release that stuff for free on the internet.
It's out there. It's got to be out there. If you do the footwork, it's got to. You're right.
Well, it's not that hard, right? Like you've got a product that people want.
I got tons of books.
People are going to spend money for a product they want.
Shit.
Yeah. No, we've been legalized now for just over 2 years.
Okay. I want to make a marijuana, a CBD pre-workout.
Okay, is CBD, is it bullshit?
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
I
think it's bullshit. Because you smoke weed for the THC, so the CBD is just the oil there. I don't know. I had somebody who knows their fucking weed to explain it.
The way I understand it is THC is that's the thing that messes with your head.
That's the
and CBD is supposed to just make you feel comfortable and relaxed.
It's just relaxed.
But the dosage on it seems... the dosage on it is always weird. I've been to places that sell CBD cocktails, and some of them will sell 10 milligram CBD cocktails, and I've tried one of those and been I felt nothing. Went to another one, and it was 50 milligram CBD cocktail, same price, just CBD. No reliability in the dosage, and a 50 milligram cocktail.
That's the problem with it.
That I felt
But THC is
THC. I know what I'm getting, right? 10 milligrams THC.
You have an idea of what you get. You know it's going to be.
Yeah,
there's going to be an effect. That's
you'll feel it
after 50 milligrams.
Yeah, 50 milligrams of THC, then you're starting to fly pretty high.
Absolutely. Yeah. My limit is about 50 to 100. Depends on which one, because there's I don't like the paranoid ones, the ones that make you
no. I just want to.
You're I don't trust anybody, and
I just want to veg out, order Uber Eats, and watch The Simpsons.
I want the pain from whatever workout I did to be relaxed.
Sure,
and that's it.
Yeah, I can smoke after I work out. I can't smoke before.
I don't like being that unproductive. Where I'm sitting trying to use my phone, I'm forgetting what app to go to for I don't know how much time is passing, and I'm just sitting there and people are looking at me. I don't want that.
See, for me, it's I always aspired to be as unproductive as I am.
See,
but now that I'm actually that unproductive, I'm shit, what the fuck am I doing?
And it feels like it's chains holding you back from being productive. You cannot physically.
Oh, I am a terrible, terrible, useless writer when I'm stuck.
I don't like that. And I don't like the inconsistency of the trips. Each one is different. You don't know what's in it.
Yeah, so there's some standardization that comes with legalization, right? Mm-hmm. So it's if you're buying, blood potion number 9 or whatever the strain is called.
Yeah, see.
You know, if you buy like a pre-roll of that, it's going to be the same thing every time. If I go presumably,
there's one kind of Advil, and I know exactly what it does.
Yeah,
that's what I want to go to the store, and I want to say, hey, that's why I want them to legalize it, so I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so I feel like there's an opportunity for that kind of branding.
Yeah.
Right, because it's like no one is saying like like some people who smoke cigarettes are like, oh, I'm a Marlboro man or whatever. Yeah. Like, oh, I like Newport. So people like what they like. There isn't really that in weed yet.
No, and I don't respect the names because I don't want to go in there and be like, I want the milk, whatever the
milk duds.
Yeah, I was like, I can't take you seriously.
Yeah,
I want
super lemon kush.
Yeah, I want Advil. Say, give me that
Advil.
Give me Advil. Give me the green Advil.
Yeah.
And
liquid gels.
Yeah, it would be perfect. I hope they. I hate.
They have those.
I hate. Do they have them? They have
THC capsules.
Yeah, they have capsules. They have capsules. They have. I just want to. I want to be able to trust where I'm getting from.
Yeah. Well, once it's legalized, like it's super straightforward. Like you go in, you show your ID, you tell them what you want, you walk out. It's quick. It's easy. It's nice. It's overpriced and under quality compared to what you can get from like the gray market. But maybe you don't want the strongest shit you can get. Maybe you have things to do that day. Maybe.
And whoever the Advil people aren't going to make, it's going to be bullshit.
Well, no. I think like listen, like if Advil, Johnson & Johnson, whoever makes Advil, was selling like shitty
Marlboro,
fake Advil, right? Like if the Marlboros had no nicotine, no one would be smoking.
Of course. So
like they got to deliver on the promise.
Okay.
But the promise of weed is just like fuck it, it'll get you high. Yeah. Like there's not a depth to it.
Who does Johnson & Johnson own Marlboro?
No, it's Philip Morris.
Philip Morris. They bought up. I read that they bought
Philip Morris bought Juul.
They bought like 300 acres of marijuana, like a growing farm.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago. Like they were preparing for this years ago. Like these guys are so fucking smart.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. Like it's gonna be legal.
That transition from
time.
Yeah.
Like
they know it's coming. They know it's coming. They just
what's coming in on the wire.
Oh, people shout them out.
Oh,
what's up, Derek?
Oh, hey, Derek Gonzalez.
Yeah, you know Derek? Do you know Derek?
I don't think I know Derek.
No, Derek's a bunch of people. This is our watch list now. See?
Oh, cool.
We send that to the watch party.
Yeah.
And they chime in.
Nice.
What else is going on? What do you watch? Do you even watch regular TV anymore?
No, I watch HBO stuff and I watch MSNBC. Like those are my two channels. Yeah. No, seriously. Like I still pay for cable, but it's literally just for those two channels.
Why?
Well,
what do you watch on HBO? What do you watch?
Lately, Watchmen. Did you see Watchmen?
No, I couldn't get through it. Like,
my God.
I saw 2 episodes and I was like, I can't. Does it get better?
After the first,
they're not making another season, so they canceled it.
Yeah, they're not making another season. Well, no, because they were like, we did 9 episodes.
Okay.
We were really happy with the ending, and it is a really good ending. It ends very well.
All right.
But it ends on a moment where they could have gone with the second season, but if they're just saying like, no, we're just going to leave it open, it works. It's satisfying. It's good.
What did I see? I started watching October Faction, which is it's on Netflix. It's like if you like Buffy, you'd like this. It's like this family of like secret demon hunters, but it's a you don't call them a blended family. It's a mixed race family. So the dad is white, mom's black, kids are black.
Yeah,
kids are a mix.
Sure.
It's this weird. The dad is an older white guy.
Yeah.
And the mom's a hot black woman.
Okay.
And the kids are just 2 black kids. Like the family, it's like a hot mom and hot kids, and dad is not Asian well. So it's like it's an American family, but it's weird to see that. I don't know. It's harder to get into because you want to respect it as a real family.
Sure, but it just doesn't. It breaks your cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. There's a lot of issues you need to be handling with this family. Besides just hunting demons. It's like I don't know. You got to see it to know what I'm talking about. But it's cool. I've seen 2 episodes. October Faction.
Okay.
It's like a Buffy. One of those shows.
No, I watched all of Buffy on like a smartphone. So I used to have like 10, 15 years ago. I had like one of the first little smartphones that could play video.
Of
And I had, of course I did. I was always a tech guy. And
who's that? Come on in.
Hey.
Good.
And so I had an internship that was like 2 hours away. So I was commuting 2 hours each way every day. Mm-hmm. And I was just watching Buffy on like this this would have been 2006, 2007. Yeah. It was a Palm Pilot.
Wow.
When Palm Pilots
was I remember that.
And they had like a Palm Pilot phone, and I had one of the first ones.
Damn.
And
but Wi-Fi wasn't even that.
No, that phone didn't even have Wi-Fi, I don't think.
You just saved it to the phone.
I would save it to the phone. I would download. I had an SD card with like 2 gigs. Yeah. And I would just load that up every day with my episodes of Buffy that I would watch on the bus. Huh. Yeah. God, I can't imagine. I can't believe how I was able to do that, commuting 2 hours each way every day. It was crazy.
You had a decent job. And you were younger.
I was younger. I was more durable.
Yeah, you were younger. The son in my issues with a lead black guy in a show is that they always got to make him gay. It's not. It's just not just. There's 2 shows on Netflix now. There's Sex Education that I like. I don't know why I'm pointing to, but
yeah,
Sex Education is just it was good about a kid who starts giving sex advice in high school, and he makes it a hustle. But his best friend is gay, happened to be the other black guy, and then the kid in October Faction, this other black kid, they always got. I don't know.
It's like I don't watch that.
I don't like. I respect that you have to have
more inclusive,
right? Presence,
sure,
but you don't have to make them all.
Yeah, well, it's like I
feel like it emasculates the black man a little bit, but
I think if
emasculate.
Yeah, to emasculate someone is to make them feel like small and infantile or whatever. Yeah. And it's like if you've got like one character that you're like, all right, we're using this guy to tick off all our diversity boxes, like we got to have a black character and a gay character, and okay, well, let's just have
put them all
black.
in one. Yeah, and he's English. He has English accent.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Well, no, it's the easiest way to get
take them all.
Get an Emmy if you do an accent.
No,
they put them all in one person.
All in one person. He's gay, he's black, he's English. I was like, fuck.
Well, no, but like I think about it, like I'm a white guy, right? So like I've seen myself represented in everything I've ever seen ever.
Yeah.
Right. So I think like if gay people, if black people, if everybody can see themselves represented in the media they consume, then I assume that's good.
Yeah. It's
I barely know what it's like
you
to
want it
not
all,
feel it.
Yeah, you want it all, but yeah.
It's like the first 20 minutes of Wonder Woman.
You can't please everybody. What?
No, it was like the first 20 minutes of Wonder Woman. It's like all women. And watching that, I was just kind of like, I didn't feel emasculated or anything. But I was like, oh, this is what it feels like to watch something where you're not represented. This is what it's like for, everybody who's not a white guy watching pretty much every superhero movie ever. So it gave me some sort of empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's this Hollywood way of trying to please everybody now. And
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I got the same feeling when I watched Black Panther because I was like, okay,
sure.
This is the first time I've actually gotten to see a movie where my status in society is technically represented by what I see on the screen.
Right.
But when other people don't see that, they feel uncomfortable. And I know, I hate to say this, but I know a dozen white men who are like, oh, Black Panther just didn't relate to me, and Black Panther. I was like, how? You fucking watch Superman, it's the same fucking
thing.
story.
Yeah.
Same as you watch Batman.
Just not your turn. It's not your
Yeah,
turn. I get it.
No, but I do get what you're saying. It's like, I felt that way more with Wonder Woman than I felt it with Black Panther. I think that means that, I don't consider myself particularly sexist or particularly racist, but I think I'm a little more sexist than I am racist.
What were you going to say?
No, I'm just saying you did.
Yeah, I'm particularly. Am I racist? I like race issues.
I should have said we are.
Oh, we are racist.
Yeah, and sexist.
And sexist, and
it's a spectrum.
Yeah, I don't hate anybody.
No.
I'd love making fun of people.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. You shouldn't take that from anybody.
Well, it's because people use that in a way where it doesn't mean it. So the way they use it, I'm like, oh yeah, I am.
Yeah, I hate the word racist.
Yeah,
because I was like, that's not what I'm going for.
No. Yeah,
but
whatever
prejudice is too long. Nobody likes saying that. You know, it's really prejudice.
But
I like
think it's prejudice.
To prejudge? I wonder.
You like
to comically prejudge. It's not in a spiteful or hateful, angry way. It's just like I want to make fun of you. You make fun of me, and then we talk about our differences and fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The difference between doing it for a bit, and doing it because you're like, I want to fuck with someone's day.
Yeah, ruin somebody's day. There's a difference. And,
it comes from a place of malice. There's no outlet.
Yeah, there's no room for that. Fuck that. But
random question, Jimmy. How do you feel on thick Asian women?
I love thick Asian women.
Damn, I saw one that just passed. I think you married her.
I think it's the same one. She passed I think I know what you're talking about. She passed the window. I sit at Dunkin' Donuts now, and there's a few that walk by. Like they're starting to notice me. Like I've been sitting there I've been like every day for the last 2 years, but they give me the nod. And I'm like, man, y'all better stop playing. Don't let Jimmy. This one, she walked by, this little skinny white dress on. She pulled the dress down. I was like, this is too much. Like I don't know what she was doing, but yeah, she's my favorite. There's a couple that walk dogs that are cute.
Dressed down.
Yeah, she had this tight little white dress, and it was riding up. And I was like, it's too short. It's short. If you got to pull it down, it's too short. If you walking in the street, fair or no? I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Nobody's backing me up.
No.
When you guys get super quiet,
I think if you're pulling it down, it's indicating that you're not happy with how it is.
Yeah.
If it was just a skirt that was that short and you were just owning it and running with
it, she looked amazing. She was dope.
Yeah.
And, what else was I gonna say?
I do love the readjust.
The who?
The readjust.
The readjust?
I call it the readjust. Like, it's not.
I saw. Not to cut you off. She was Asian. She was walking towards me. It doesn't matter what race she was, but she had this flimsy dress on. The wind was blowing, and a boob was out. Right, just out. She was walking towards me, and her nipple was pierced. And I was like, okay, that's new. I guess that's your thing, right? But she didn't know her boob was out. She readjusted. I was like, that's the universe. But it was also my maturity not to be like, oh shit, titty! To be like, oh.
Yeah, saying oh shit, titty does not tend to...
If I was 14, 15, I would be like, fucking boob! Look at that fucking mature.
No,
I'm like, art. That's cool.
My first time in Vegas, I was out at the club, and there was a girl who was just dancing, and titty was out, and I just like, hey, I tried to be like polite and subtle and be like, yo, your titty's out. She's like, she did not take it well. It did not.
I did that. That happened to me one time. I was walking down St. Mark's, and the girl's boob was out. She was just walking, and as she was passing, I was like, your tit's out. And she gave me an angry look.
Like it's your fault.
And later on, as she's she's half a block down, she looks back, she's like, thank you. She thought I was just being nasty. She didn't know.
She didn't know. Thought you were just being
No, I didn't tell you to take it. I said it's already out. You're not.
Tits out.
Yeah.
Walking past each other, you only have so much time.
Yeah.
Man, I do like, who's that? Is that Claire? I just saw the smile. Claire's here. Not dream girl. You never see the petite Asian girl with black woman attitude. You ever get hit on by a black woman on the train?
Bay Area.
Is that the Bay Area? You keep saying Bay Area. And I Googled it. I was
Black
like,
Asians.
Black Asians. Fuck. Is that Queens too? Somebody told me Queens.
I don't know.
Bay Area? We might have to take a trip out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been seeing one. They're all like, I don't want that. I want somebody with hot sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I like my woman with flavor. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I don't know. Claire, how you doing?
I'm good.
What are you eating?
Well, I got like a sandwich and said I asked for a croissant. This is not a croissant, I'm pretty sure.
That's a bagel.
Yeah, it looks like a bagel.
It's not a bagel. It's not a bagel. It's
Like an English muffin, or
No, it's not. I think it's a croissant just like smushed.
oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, don't try to be all French with your circle bread.
Your circle bread is a roll. It looks like a roll.
Yeah, it's
Is it a roll?
There's no love in this.
Yeah. Spanish guy? Was it Bodega?
No, Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh,
like,
yeah. You're getting what they fucking feel like.
Yeah,
They don't.
like, we don't have everything bagels. And I was like, yeah, you do. It's fucking $2.55.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. They don't.
I know you have everything bagels.
Remember when they had the commercial, the time to make the donuts? When was the last time you see the Dunkin' Donuts commercial? They don't even make those. With the guy with the mustache, what happened to him? You remember? Nobody.
I mean, people go. They don't need.
I don't even think we have a Dunkin' Donuts in Toronto. I don't think we do. We've got Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
We got Tim Hortons, which is like our equivalent to Dunkin' Donuts.
I've never seen a Krispy Kreme commercial either.
Krispy Kreme doesn't need advertise. Like, it sells itself.
Fuck.
Krispy Kreme's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
I wish. The only problem I have with the whole Krispy Kreme Dunkin' Donut thing, the Krispy Kreme is fucking magic. They don't know how to make a specialty donut without giving you diabetes.
No.
But they do know how to make a glazed donut that will turn you into a drug addict.
Yeah.
Which is why I fucking love that way. When you see
I can't even walk into a Krispy Kreme.
It's not a drug addict.
Yeah.
Their custom donuts are not that great, but the original glaze is just perfection.
My choice is, and this is, not a lot of people are here, Winchell's.
Winchell's. Is that an LA thing?
No.
Maybe it's a West Coast thing, but it's like the donuts I like the donuts that are doughy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like Krispy Kreme is doughy. No.
Krispy Kreme is all sugar.
Like,
the inside is like you get like maybe a little something, but it's like pretty much made out of sugar.
I only go to Krispy Kreme when they do the free donut day. I was like, that's my donut for season. Yeah.
Even Dunkin', like the bread doesn't feel real. It's like stale. It tastes.
And they're smaller now. They made them smaller. They think they're slick. I was like, those donuts are fucking small as shit.
Candy bars too.
Candy bars are smaller. Yeah, the same price, and they're smaller.
And it was like each one was this big.
Yeah,
like
that's ridiculous.
You guys ever tried the Dunkin' Donuts donut with the cookie batter in the middle?
Whoa!
No, I don't think
I've
done
that.
I tried it.
It seems like too much.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And like your cookie dough is only good as cookie dough. Well, yeah, ice cream, but like
cookie dough and ice cream.
It was squishy in the donut. It was the grossest thing, and it also tasted like factory made, and I don't know why.
Yes, of course.
So, like, so gross.
Dunkin's donuts, they look like a toy. They don't even look real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now they start to look like McDonald's. It's starting to look like bullshit.
Yeah.
Because if I get a donut, it's a Boston cream, and they look like cookies now. They're tiny. I had one. I was like, I don't even, and it's free. I get the free one on the receipt. I don't pay for that shit. But I do the free receipt everywhere I go. If there's not a free receipt, I don't shop there. If there's not do the survey, get something for free. You know what I'm talking about? It's like McDonald's does it. I'll do it for French fries when I want some French fries.
You know what fucks me up is like at the end of the night, if I'm really creative, I'll buy a Dunkin's donut, and I'm like, all right. And then 10 minutes later, I see a huge trash bag of all their donuts.
No, 11:30.
I should have waited.
Yeah, 11:30. Yeah, just get a donut.
Yeah,
like the popcorn, leftover popcorn at the movie theater. Absolutely. If you go to like one of the late shows, they might be like just getting rid of all the popcorn for the day, and you can just take the bag if they let you. Yeah, I was last time I did that was like 10 years ago. It's like that's just too much popcorn. I remember
at my restaurant I work at, we have a lot of leftover bread stuff.
Free shit.
They don't give it to you. Like they wouldn't even. I work there, and they wouldn't even give it to me for free. It's like restaurant standard. It's like because it's like a really fancy restaurant. They like
What do they do? They throw it out?
Yeah, they just throw it out, and I take it out of the garbage because it's wrapped. Like they'll saran wrap it and then throw it out. So, like, I'll take it. Fucking home. I don't care.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Because they put it all in one trash bag. Like this trash didn't touch any other trash. Like, but like. It's a very strange thing. I brought it up when I first started working there. And when I first moved here, so many homeless people.
You ever see the Whole Foods party?
They don't want them to have the nice
stuff. Everybody in the back of Whole Foods, they do it. It's like when I called myself a freegan, I tried to see how much you can get for free. Yeah, how much you can get for free. There's people who they know when they're throwing stuff away at Whole Foods, right? And they'll just be at front before they put in their trash. Good shit.
Wow.
It's like bread and all the shit that they just didn't sell, and it's like. Good shit, and then I was like, I'll do this one time because it's like still weird people, but
we've got Whole Foods.
You go when none of these people are here. Like, can I just? But the food was, I'm like, I don't want them to touch me or nothing. Do I become this person?
One guy's like, I knew you were doing here.
Yeah. He was like, oh, trying to trade secret. I was like, I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
2 sandwiches for a bag of chips.
Yeah,
you know.
good shit though. Like all types of bread, and I got a big ass thing of sunflower seeds. I was like, yeah,
Like Whole Foods sunflower seeds?
Yeah.
All right.
you can get some shit, nuts and all types of shit. They just throw out. What else? What you got? You like that jacket? Jacket's hot, right?
Thank you. I picked this up like at a vintage shop like 10 years ago. And then just recently everybody started wearing like velvet on red carpets and shit. And like finally.
Yeah, that's your red carpet jacket.
Yeah, no, it is a red carpet.
Living that red carpet life. We can wrap this up.
I think,
Always good to see you.
It's good to see you
Tell
too.
them where they can find you.
You can find me Alkerton on Twitter, Brian Alkerton on Instagram. I gotta post to Instagram. I haven't done any posting lately.
Yeah.
Gotta get on that. Most of the time on Twitter at Alkerton. That's me.
Give it up for him real quick.
Thank you.
It's another episode of People's Mic. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. Is my bottom lip glossy? Can you see it? Don't look too close. I know you can see it. Can you see it?
I can't see it.
Good job, because my nose always runs when I get on right here. What did I say? Subscribe to the YouTube channel, The People's Mic. We're here every day, Monday to Friday. I'm Shrunken Head. Thank you for them. At 2:15 for the podcast, 3 o'clock for the open mic. Back on Saturday. Tomorrow? Today's Friday, right? Today's Friday. Back on Saturday at Niagara Bar. 4:30 for the podcast.
That place is fun.
5:30 for the open mic. Gets pretty fun.
Yeah.
And we will. If you're out of town comic, I save you a seat so you can DM me. Jump on the podcast. You get up early for the mic, and you get a free mic in an extra minute. And so all are welcome. And we will see you tomorrow. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.